What's going on, guys? I hope you all are doing well this afternoon. Boy, oh boy, has this week started out rather intriguing. But anyway, yeah, so I talked about this a couple of days ago regarding the rising wedge. It actually broke out, and honestly, this stuff is like clockwise. What's been happening as of late in regards to larger moves is rising wedges, breaks down. Usually there is a bear flag or or a rising another little mini one within after the fact of this little rising wedge, and boom, we break to the downside, as you can see right here. And usually after the fact, there is a broadening descending wedge, which is exactly happening. Now, I told you this particular green box here was my line of support, and guess what happened? We not only had one touch point, but two touch points to back test it as support. So what I'm expecting here is for a little bit of a relief bounce. Uh, this is a bullish pattern predominantly. Now, just because we bounced here doesn't necessarily it's over. We do have some underlying issues to take in consideration. We do have this macro downtrend continuing. We had this broadening descending wedge, broke out of support, then we had this rising wedge. So technically we do have some strands of support here, which are these two green lines right here. They do converge here at 1300, so that's kind of interesting. What I'm kind of worried about is a potential head and shoulders pattern. Now, it hasn't necessarily played out here, but as you can see, this particular area could be considered a shoulder. This could be the head. Now, are we going to form another shoulder here to then fulfill continuation to the more bottom zones here to then ultimately later break out of this descending broadening wedge? That's to be determined, obviously. Now, if you've been watching this channel, you know how I feel about head and shoulders patterns and just what data says about head and shoulder patterns. Basically, they have a 42% accuracy in terms of overall percentage wins. So it's better. You actually have a better average trading against a head and shoulders pattern than actually going with it. But given that we are still in a bear market, and some momentum indicators are showing waning money flow, which the market cipher indicator right here is showing a curvature. Let me just zoom in here. We're kind of having this bowling effect. So that is a possibility. Now, as you can see, momentum is to the upside. We did complete this hidden bullish divergence here. We do have a buy signal that happened yesterday. But keep in mind, money flow is to the downside, momentum is to the upside, so there could see another leg up. And yeah, kind of just from my perspective, I do expect a relief rally. We do have some underlying resistance here. Right here, if you go to the 15-minute time frame, this yellow line, it did act as support, and funny enough, it did kind of act as resistance once money was trying to get back up after this pump. So I do kind of take it into consideration that there is this topside resistance above, but even then, if just from at current prices, we're still about 4 or 5% away. So yeah, like I said, I do expect some relief rally. We could get some form of let me see here. This could be somewhat of a W pattern, maybe. Right here, maybe like a double bottom, potentially. Usually how these work out is you get the candle measured move, and you get to the bottom, right, of the lowest candle close, and you pull it out. And look, oh my god, wow. It just so happens that it matches with this resistance line. Who would have thunk it? So anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've been pretty on the money in regards to all these moves as of late. I might have gotten one or two back here, but for the most part, my win percentage has been pretty high as of late. I'm above at like 72%. Yeah, but you know what, man? I'm just gonna, do my thing. I'm trading this market. I'm enjoying the crap out of it. I'm not gonna lie, I do like cheaper ETH. I, I really hope we get, I'm sorry, not to be an asshole. I don't know if you're in a trade right now, but I do want prices to go lower. I'm sorry, I don't want cheaper Ethereum. Cheaper Ethereum is like what makes the world go around. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna keep this one pretty short here. I've been pretty busy as of late. I'm working on a new project called Chain Aesthetics. It's a business that I've been kind of working with, and it really delves more into smart contract development and blockchain development, all that kind of stuff. So I'm finishing up the website. I just hired an assistant to help me in regards to the finalities of it all, and I'm gonna later push it live and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I've been really putting more of an emphasis on joining the ranks in regards to blockchain development. I do want to be a builder in this space, not just an investor. But anyway, yeah. So far so good. I mean, it's been rather boring. I called this rising wedge. I don't even know how many days ago. I'm gonna actually. It was right around here. Yeah, it was right around here. Basically, like 5 days ago. Yeah, I called this rising wedge. Broke out, as you can see. Created a topside resistance that was pretty obvious. And it wasn't until this dump where, oh, okay, we now have bottom support. So yeah, we did have this rising wedge. This was crazy. I wanted to do a video, but I was pretty busy with the contract. Um, but this, just to recap, y'all, this was crazy. I woke up to this. um, I got an alert that my VWAP was triggered, or I had a trigger where if this VWAP was to get tagged, it alerts me. But oh my God, this is the minute chart, by the way. Each candle is a minute. All right, within a minute, the price fell like 6% in a minute. Oh my Lord, that was crazy. Actually, funny enough, I had a long like 2 hours. I closed my long like 2 hours before that this instance right here. That was wild. Um, yeah, I had a long somewhere around down here, and I had a limit order right around here, and I'd kind of just held it, and I woke up like around like 5 a.m. or something like that, and I closed it out. I couldn't really. My sleep schedule's super off, y'all. But yeah, I closed 2 hours later. Like, I think it was like the Fed. The Fed spoke, and then like all hell broke loose in regards to price. Oh my God. Oh wait, no. It was right here. I'm sorry. It was this rising wedge. Uh, yeah, wrong one. Sorry. Yeah, but I had opened up a short. I'm sorry, a long. It was like a limit order that I've had down here for the longest time, and it triggered, and then yeah, um, yeah. Anyway, I'm just recapping on y'all. But going back to current price action, we do have pretty obvious resistance at 1.6K, 1,617.35 to be exact. Um, I do expect really this area of support. You can kind of guesstimate the support within this range, which is at 1,570.95. So we can be trading within this range. Um, Frankly, I wouldn't see anything significant, like a move of strong significance, until this is broken. So yes, just as we have a measured move to the upside, you can argue that we could have a similar move to the downside. Um, you can definitely make that argument. So if price does break below this zone, I would really expect prices to go even lower, frankly, because this is a pretty key level of support. It's been a significant level of support for some time now. If it's lost, we can expect prices to go probably even below like the VWAP. That would indicate a fresh downtrend. If seriously though, if this volume weighted average price does break to the downside, or if it becomes resistance at some point, oh man, I would expect low prices, literally like in the 800 range. But yeah, at minimum $1,000 per Ethereum, as opposed to its current price, which is almost at 1,600. But anyway, yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for your time. Yeah, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Yeah, the like button is definitely a virtual currency within the space, so I've heard. So the more you like the video, the more, we can grow the channel and stuff like that. And once the channel grows, I'll probably consider doing more like giveaways and all that kind of stuff. Maybe like NFTs. I do trade and purchase NFTs, and you know, yeah, I wouldn't mind giving away a few or something like that. But anyway, yeah, thanks for your time, and have a good rest of the day. Bye bye.